Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing? You slept good? I hope you slept good. If you didn't sleep, I hope you were working good. And I hope you're praising Jesus every day because it's Thursday and every day. All right. I'm going to jump in and see what Kim's doing. She should be rocking and rolling today. I'm going to check it out. Make sure everything is groovy. Over here, let's just check, make sure we got it going live. Got it going live. We'll share this out. Share. Copy. We'll put it in a couple of spots. And that's one. And then here's two. And that'll work for me. Now, close here. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Live with friends. Let's log into Clapper. Everything is going on. Let's see. How come I can't hear? Oh.
I'll mix it up today. Hold on. Got a bell ringing. Hold on just a minute. Hold on.
Let's see Ella Baxter out.
Whew. Good morning. Come on in here, y'all. Jenny G, I want to know your thoughts on Dwayne Johnson. You mean Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Jenny, let me tell you my thoughts on Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I think he's a puppet. And Jenny, is this you? Des, hold on just a minute. Hey, Des, good morning. Des, I see you there. Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, let's get Jenny G in.
Des, Skeet Carroll. That's what I thought. Good. Des, come on in here.
No Jenny G?
And we'll throw it around.
All right, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I thought Jenny G was going to come in and talk about The Rock.
Good morning.
Can you hear me good?
I don't know. I thought maybe her hand was up, but I don't see it. So, well, I'll tell you my thoughts about Dwayne Johnson, and I'll tell you, I always liked him, as we were going along when we were still in the movie watching business.
Sure, back in the day, yeah. Can you spell what that was Stone Cold. Could you smell what The Rock was cooking? That was his thing, right? Yeah.
Right.
That was his thing.
Right. And now I'll tell you, when I absolutely, I guess, kind of slammed the door on him was when, and not too long ago, I mean, because up till then I really had no reason to think otherwise about Dwayne Johnson, right? I mean, seemed like a good guy, but he always seemed like, he was rubbing elbows with those people that want to destroy the rest of us. But,
Yeah, see, that's my thing. Like, I like you back in the sleepy Matrix days. I wouldn't say a fan, but yeah, I guess when I was a kid, maybe. But it wasn't like, oh, I was obsessed. Like, I have friends of mine that are absorbed with, not even friend, like a niece. John Cena is her hero. Like, he could do no wrong, but yet let him, put out a public apology to the CCP because, you know what I'm saying? So, no, John Cena's a punk. They're all punks. I honestly think that the whole Maui thing, when him and Oprah got together and were seeking donations, that was more of let's line the cobblestone street for him to make like a campaign kind of approach. And that maybe Oprah is going to support him in a stick. If it wasn't going to be Michelle Obama, maybe it's going to be The Rock. Because you know how they are with I'm going to just say it, with the skin color candidates.
Yeah, listen.
Now, what's your thoughts, Jenny?
All right, let's think about this. Ready? This is what got me like on a...
Huh.
Is she on a tirade? Go ahead.
It made my head hurt, right?
Yeah.
it made me twitch right in here.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's your what is that? Your gut instinct percolating?
Like this. As soon as okay, so last night somebody said that The Rock may have played the role of Popeye in the Popeye the movie 2024. And then I was like,
not an animated movie, a real playing movie.
so this is right. So that just got thrown at me. I didn't do any research on it. Okay. So I just right now I was just looking something up of like different trailers and stuff. But it says, there's a Sailor Man teaser 2024 with Dwayne Johnson and Sally Field. So that's what I was just skimming.
I now see that I used to be a fan of. Used to.
Yeah, Sally Field.
Used to.
Okay. So if you think about Popeye the movie, Robin Williams is tied into it.
Yeah.
What did they do? They found a baby in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
If you correlate the Hollywood in with child trafficking and maybe even all of our, Planned Parenting adoption centers.
Oh yeah, Popeye has those themes. You're right.
And
scary.
Now Dwayne Johnson, who, people are handing him children to lift up while he's standing there on stage, and it kind of creeps me out, is going to be doing a role with not my sweet pea. Oh, geez. What?
Yeah, sweet pea.
Yeah, so you're sweet pea.
Last night, kind of whoa, wait a minute. Another Disney movie going, and it's a Disney production, I do believe, that they're going to...
it has to be. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because that's who Disney is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their MO on everything.
That's why I was like, so what do you think of The Rock?
Well, I really did.
In one thing that I would think this way, knowing the antics of wrestling, watching The Rock over the years, what...
Say it, Jenny, say it!
He's an actor.
100.
There it is. First and foremost, he's an actor. He never really jumped into the whole politic game, but if he saw something evil in the politic game, he is a father of a daughter. Could it be possible that he's playing a game to get closer so that he could be the one that snaps the fucking head of things because he's that guy?
I feel for you. I feel for you.
Like this.
Because
so
you still think he's a good guy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just threw it out there.
I know, I hear you. But
both sides.
I know. I do believe in redemption. And I always say that. Some of these people could have actually said, you know what, enough. I'm not taking part in this anymore, and I'm going to work with the good guys, per se. Whoever they may be, white hats, black hats, fuck hats, who knows, right? But I'm going to help to stop this. I just don't think that he's one of those guys.
No. And then him working with Oprah, who says if a child doesn't know the difference and only knows pleasure in things.
Yeah, that whole Oprah thing
made me like, oh, well, color me purple. What is this all about?
Well, like I said, my whole feelings and concerns for The Rock, it really just kind of started to implode with the Oprah and him, out there grifting in a big way. I immediately went, uh-oh.
So
something's not good.
100%.
My question in regards to Popeye's movie set, okay? Which if I was like security down there, how many infants are we bringing in for the role of Sweet Pea that we're gonna?
Yeah, so it's never the infants in the roles are never just played by one. They usually have twins they cast. Yeah.
Twins or
what difference does it make in a baby? They could be anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who really identifies infants?
Well, you know what, Nino? Carol.
I know. I'm reading that. What's milkworm?
The Rock, and here he comes. They have to get rid of the milkworm.
Listen,
but Popeye is.
There is no fight.
Yeah. Hello. Well, please, Kimmy, but Popeye is white. Kimmy, come on now. I know you've been up already this morning, girl.
Popeye is a white dude. Yeah, how we gonna get Rock to play Popeye?
Cancel culture took away the word white.
Yeah. And I also seen a
Well,
great post. Elon. He said
Well,
anyone
cancel
who
culture,
uses cis.
I got a word.
What?
F you.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's 2 words, but wait.
F you, cancel culture, because you're not taking away my words, right, Kimmy? White. I'm white, you're white, he's white, they're white. Come on in. We want the darkies too. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
listen,
There's
Elon
nothing
said
wrong with
it. Elon said it even with the word cis. You know how people say cis man, cis woman, whatever? Anyone who uses the term cis is a heterophobe. I was like, nailed it.
That's right.
Nailed
That's
it.
right. And now we know. Bye.
Yeah.
Whitey. I'm a whitey, you're a whitey too. You know what? Because here it is. Here at the end of the day, I don't care who you are over here at the coffee talk. If you're black, be proud. If you're white, be proud. If you're brown, be proud. If you're red, be proud. Red and yellow, black and white, we're all precious in Jesus' sight, and that's the way I look at it. He made us the way he made us, and nobody is going to cancel white in my vocabulary. Here, anyway, said that.
Or is it Italian?
Is Italian a color?
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
6:46 a.m. Italian is now a color.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right.
And that's the color of Italian. Hey, and be proud, because you know what? Jesus loves Italians too.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
Even despite everything going on over there at their Catholic church. Oh, just saying, sorry.
Yes. Yes. Well, I wanted to overlay with the Rock conversation with the Cat Williams conversation, because Cat Williams has created quite a stir in the black communities, and the points that he's making with how they emasculate men and parade them around in Hollywood films wearing dresses, and how some of them choose to do it because that's what they want. Certain things that come with that.
Some of them, they say,
yeah.
some of them are only good actors in a female position.
Exactly.
Female
Tyler Perry being one, Martin Lawrence being another. Just saying. And what I'm loving about the Cat Williams thing is nobody's come out accusing him of lying. They're either coming out in support. Yeah. Bernie Mac's daughter came out in support of him, gave him props. What was the other one?
Kevin Hart, whose ex-wife is going on tour with him?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
No, Ice Cube came out and he was like, "Let me explain something. What happened with Smiley and the whole movie Friday After Next and all that." Yo.
Hey, man.
I tell you, I could watch that again.
Getting ugly.
I could watch that whole thing again. Almost 3 hours.
They released The Chronic all over again.
Oh man, let me tell you.
But now they're intelligent.
Yes, but there's been roles where Rock has been in a dress himself. That's my point.
Yes, that's true.
That's my point. Yeah.
That's right.
Not using them. Now we're using intelligence. This is good.
Yeah.
Good.
And like he said with don't you know what a plant is? What did people forget the definitions of these terms? When he said that, he was talking about Kevin Hart, and who was buddy with Kevin Hart right up the Rock's ass was Kevin Hart. Like they did the movies together. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of like, oh shit. So now when you hear this possible political arena that he might jump into now, I'm like, please, this is the CIA. This is their MK Ultra candidate. That's who The Rock is.
Let me tell you something. And listen, my feeling about him, he's dumb as a rock. There,
100.
I'm just gonna say, he's an actor. That's all he is. And he can read and remember, and he can act and do, and that's all he is. If the Democrats really think putting him up as their man, I mean, it just speaks volumes about really the whole Democratic side of things, because they are in a fantasy land.
Yes. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. And Carol, I feel like he's a paid distraction. Probably that's exactly right.
That's why I said it. It's a CIA MK Ultra candidate. Think about it. you have it. You have the CCP candidates, right? You have the deep
Yep.
state candidate. That CCP Nikki Haley, deep state candidate Ron DeSantis, MK Ultra candidate The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Johnson. Anyway, I think he's a train wreck, and I think he's kidding himself. Somebody has told him, hey, just like we made you a superstar, we'll make you the president. Come on, we got all the money. You don't have to worry.
Is playing the role.
Yes, Tanya.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
He-
it. It's
he-
gonna be the ultimate role.
He broke that
Played
ceiling, Ronald Reagan, from Hollywood to politics. Then Jesse Ventura became like the governor of California. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, he got into it too, maybe after Jesse, like right at the skirt tail end. And now we have what? Matthew McConaughey. What do you think you'll ever get into politics? The whole cackling hens on The View asked him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Like Tanya said, the beginning of actor presidents started with Ronald Reagan, who ended up being the greatest president, one of them that we've ever had. So, maybe there is something to that role. If you're only regurgitating and doing what you're told by someone else over there, I don't know. But my vote will not go to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And good thinking and association with the Popeye movie, Jenny.
Yeah. As soon as she said that, I started to realize that, wow, the symbolism is there. The plot lines, everything. Wow.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, sitting here thinking, okay, there's all this trafficking, and then there's this stuff here and this stuff here, and like, you want to claim me mental health and I can't adopt a kid, but I would be the best mother ever. Fuck off. But this guy over here, like, whoa, and that one, and that's me. And so when I, you know what I mean? I sit here like that all day, like,
Don't give up, Jenny. Don't give up, because you're rock solid, girl. You are rock solid. Listen, I know they're trying to drive you crazy where you live. Listen, you're standing on the rock, which is Jesus Christ, and everything's going to be okay is the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You're fighting a good fight, darling.
That's why I could stand my ground so well. Like, well, the truth comes out. Like, go say what you need to, but the truth always comes out. Now let's go look at the truth, and then we go look at stuff, and we go, ooh,
That's where we're at with the truth. There's so much truth out there, and it's horrific truths that people don't want to hear it. They'd rather stay ignorant to it. And that's where my hat comes right off my head.
It needs to be heard. Because, okay, behind closed doors, when the men go behind closed doors, what are they doing? What do you think they're doing? Because I think they're all giving each other blowjobs and not talking about it.
I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it.
They have an apron.
Yeah.
Slap their apron out there so they don't have to see. And if you're not looking,
You're not gay.
it's the same on anyone. I swear to God. It is you. It is you, Patty. It is you. But this is, I'm sorry.
I miss
I
Patty.
married and divorced a Mason.
Yeah, well, you know what they also do in the lodges? Not only do they, I'm sure, do the circle jerk thing, but they also do like
Doggy
mock.
biscuits.
They do mock rituals where they sacrifice people, human sacrifice, and they call it mock. But why would you mock something like that if you're not actually going to do it? Like, the Bilderberg group or the, what's the one in Bohemian Grove? Excuse me.
Well,
Hey, Kitty.
anyway, let's get off of this subject, because I have a few things I want to hit today.
Right. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? And rock. And here's my word to rock. Bye, rock. Because I feel like he's going to hit rock bottom if that ends up being his approach. He's going to get his walking papers or his hat handed to him.
Yeah.
Unless all the sycophants in our country who just keep their head at Netflix and nowhere else. I just feel like maybe that's just a joke.
It's kind of like if he's smart enough to keep treading in that water because he's such a superstar and his ego has him so far past where he actually, like, we're all looking, it is a drain the swamp kind of thing, and he will get caught, but it'll be oh no, it's so tragic, boo hoo, we have to, Santa wronged him. He had a stroke. You know what I mean? It'll be one of those things to where he could go out with glory. It's kind of like a
Just bye.
honorable discharge.
Well, you know what? As long as he
Yes.
is there it is, Brad. As long as he is in the same camp as Oprah, he's not a good person. And anybody else that's wooed by it, I mean, they're kidding themselves too. So I don't want to talk about them anymore. Let's get on to the next thing because hey Donna, on a positive note, President Trump did excellent on the Fox town hall. Did anybody see it?
I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna let you guys banter.
Anybody? Jenny, much love.
Bye, Jenny. Have a good day.
Listen, and we're going to be watchful of Popeye and the Rock and see where that dovetails. But hopefully they're not going to put him up.
Quest to find Pappy. So let's see if there's a baby in the movie.
Oh God, a baby without a parent. You know how it works.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Jenny. Thanks for coming in, love. Man. Hey, Donna said it played live on Rumble. Donna, I didn't do it. I was working last night. Actually, I worked kind of late last night, and then I was in late. So I didn't see it. I don't know what time it came on. I didn't even go to Rumble.
I think it started at like 9. It was late. I wanted to. I told Amelia, we're going to watch Trump tonight. And then, yeah, right. I had a busy ass day too. And my ass, you know me, 9 o'clock came. It's hard for these eyelids to stay open.
That's how I was too. So I didn't get to see it, but I love, Donna, that you're saying he shined big time. If you want to come in, Donna, and hit the high notes for us. Oh, and Jonathan, I see you're not feeling good, and I hate that, friend.
Yeah, I feel better.
Hey, y'all, don't forget that Chris Christie has dropped out of the race. Thank God, because he was trying to eat his way through the country, and they finally said, make it stop. Please, keep him at home.
What do you mean? He got nothing from nothing, so he went to go call Domino's.
Yeah, nothing from nothing is nothing. That's Chris Christie, man. That is Chris Christie. Listen, like I said over there on our Telegram, the only thing going good and going up for him is his grocery bill. Because the guy, I don't know, if he can't figure it out, listen, if Chris Christie can't take care of Chris Christie, how could we ever expect him to take care of our country?
And then he was caught on a hot mic dogging Nikki. Like, oh, well, y'all know she's going to win. She ain't going to win, too. She's going to blow this shit, too. Look who's talking.
He's been Nikki's little sycophant, though. You know, it's kind of like, hey, if he drops out, listen, all I know is he's dropped out. His 2 supporters have gone over to Nikki Haley. So those 2 supporters, Nikki Haley now has 2 new supporters. Those are Krispy Kreme's wife and probably his mother-in-law. I'm just saying. Nikki reminds me of Elizabeth Warren and her mannerisms. Granny, you know, it is, I don't know.
Interesting.
She's a flip-flopper.
Yeah.
Nikki is a flip-flopper. But listen, I want to give a shout-out right now to Ohio. Did we all see
yes.
the great news about
they
Ohio?
pushed through DeWine trying to be a Diak. Thank goodness. Yeah, let's check that one out. Hold on, let me put you up here.
Give it up to Ohio because the legislators in the state of Ohio have told Mike DeWine over there that you out of your effing mind, you nasty old man. He said, yeah. They said, yes, we are going to hold up this ban on child sex changes.
Yep.
He just overrode it. They overrode his veto. And you
Yep.
know what? I'm just glad to see that could happen. Mike DeWine waltzed in with his pen and he vetoed a ban on child sex changes. And then the legislature said, oh, no, the hell you didn't.
Exactly.
And they fixed
And they gave a good margin of votes, too. It was like 65 to 24 or something insane. It was a good margin. I was like, yes.
Well, you know, I almost wonder, you know, if, you know, maybe DeWine, maybe somebody, you know, in the back room, here, go out there and veto the thing.
Oh, 100%. Mike DeWine is a pedophile, human trafficking mofo. And I said it.
Is he?
Oh, 100. I've told you guys about Mike DeWine doing East Palestine. I was like, yo, why do you think this happened over there? As soon as I caught wind, I was like, it makes total sense now. Yep. Yep. They all are, Kim. They all are.
Well, listen, I also want to give a big, just because over in Germany, the farmers, thank God for the farmers, because God made farmers to feed us.
Yep.
God made the farmers to feed us. You got to love the farmers. And the farmers aren't playing anymore.
Nope.
I mean, they are blocking traffic. They are holding up things over there in Germany.
Yep.
And you know what? I think the people are standing behind them in a big way. And so, listen, I just want to give it up. Where are our farmers? They've probably all been stripped of everything they've ever had. Land, equipment, money, the whole thing. Okay, so let's talk real quick. Let's see, what time is it? 7 o'clock. Coming up on this one. Meanwhile, in Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. Fannie Willis. She didn't get arrested. They're trying to say she got arrested. Not yet. Supposedly not yet. But they trying to dismiss that case hard. And you think it's going?
Listen, if Fannie Willis cannot be responsible enough to, make good and healthy decisions in her personal life, how can we depend on Fannie Willis to be out here making smart decisions for the people that, she's trying to prosecute? Because she is a nasty momo. She is a nasty momo over there. We'll call her Fannie. She's been reduced now to Fannie Willis.
I still call her Phony Willis. I can't help it.
No, that's okay. I'm going to call her Fannie Willis because the Fannie needs a big slap across the fanny right now.
Yeah. What's up, Kimmy Cakes?
Kimmy, good morning. Here's our California connection. Kimmy's in the house. Kimmy, good morning.
Why can't we hear you?
Kimmy, you're muted. Kimmy's got a piece of colon over there in her earbud.
That was weird. Bad audio. Go away. Come back again. Try it again.
She's got some body parts and pieces probably stuck in her earbuds, but we're gonna give her just a minute to get that back together.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So we're watching very closely what's happening in Georgia with Fannie Willis, because my hope is that the legal experts that are all over this case, including Trump's people, that's going to be their argument. Your Honor, how can this particular woman over here, who can't be trusted with another woman's husband, how can she be the one over here? I mean, and stealing from the city the whole time, stealing from the city to go out on luxury trips with this married man. Talk about a RICO. I mean,
I'm telling you.
Fannie Willis is dirty as the day is long, and I'm hopeful that this little story.
And the nerve of this woman to hit Trump with his own RICO case. Like, seriously? Seriously? It's all projection, and now everybody mainstream sees it. Wow. Ooh. But didn't they, just like Letitia James, with the property appraisals, didn't they accuse Trump of that? Oh, shit. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting now to see just how this thing starts to play out, because clearly we do not have the salt of the earth over there in the prosecution seat doing a good job. Not at all. Hey, B. Rad says, I haven't been on for a bit and we've missed you. Hope Kim's doing good and healing good. What's your thoughts on Vivek? Goes off like Trump.
Wow.
I think a lot of us.
I have a comment about the Jersey thing. Somebody has a friend who has relatives in Germany, friends or whatever. They're coming back Saturday. They're worried about being able to get through the airport, right? But they say they are in Germany. They 100% support what's going on here.
100% support what's going on here.
Yeah, with the farmer strike and all of that. The people are with the farmers and all of that. Oh, yeah. This is great.
That's good news.
Very good, because we need good food. We need clean food. We need clean food. We need unpoisoned, uninfiltrated food, period.
That's what they're fighting about. They don't want to poison up their land anymore.
I don't blame them.
They want to poison up their land by these corporations, you know who I'm talking about, that make the fertilizers.
Yeah. Roundup and all them pump companies with it's pesticides and all that shit. They're killing our land. They're poisoning our ground.
Yeah. That's right. And we've had farmers come right out and say, listen, I spent $90,000 on fertilizer over here and all this acreage. I spread all the fertilizer and look, everything on it died. everything died. While his neighbor over here, who doesn't use anything, goes with the, oh God, natural way to do things, and his stuff is thriving.
Go figure.
So that's a really great example of people to see who's poisoning who. Brad, I want to get back to be rad. Be rad. So my feeling is this on Vivek, and I've said it from the beginning. He is a smooth-tongued devil. He really is. Listen,
Oh, yeah.
And I do believe people can change. I mean, I think if we don't do that, who are we? Because that's forgiveness, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think Vivek, certainly, listen, he's saying all the right things. I think he's saying all the right things. He's showing up. He's not afraid, he's not afraid of anyone. He's saying exactly everything that needs to be said. I think he's too young right now.
I don't think he's ever going to be president. I don't ever think he's going to be president. No. Not even later. I think that he's serving a purpose right now. And it's kind of weird, but yes. I remember when he said at the debate stage, he was like, here I am, a skinny guy with a weird last name. Obama said the same type thing. And then they did a video where he's talking about where the speech is like so many different other pointed lines that he just basically plagiarized it, but nobody's going after fucking Vivek for plagiarism. So here's the funny part of that. Because he's serving a purpose. He's doing a thing right now. He's playing a part. So he's running like a shadow campaign to Trump. All Trump's policies he boosts, supports Trump, pardon Trump, take my name off the ballot in support of Trump. All these things. And it's like, okay, but it's just to make people, the mainstreamers, because he's the one getting the camera time, wake up to the issues, to pay attention.
What better way to hear Trump is have Vivek out there.
Facts. What's up, Kimmy?
Would I vote for Vivek? No. I think Vivek's money and support is coming from an undesirable place. And of course, without really looking at the books, I'm surmising, because everything over here is just my opinion at the coffee talk. Y'all know that. Because we're just trying to live and learn. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
But, I do feel like on those instances, Brad, that you mentioned, those side-by-sides of Vivek and Obama, yes, it absolutely is questionable.
It's real fishy.
It's
Can you
fishy.
hear me now?
Gimme, we can hear her. She's got the colon out of her ear pod.
No, it's the stupid Wi-Fi at the hospital.
Oh.
Freaking sucks.
I don't know.
Oh, you're at the hospital.
Yeah, that's my first job at the hospital. So the Vivek thing with the Biden stuff. Yeah, he's fishy like that, right? But do you see how every one of the other candidates shuts up when he talks and he gets like blunt and open and all this stuff? He kind of like makes them look freaking stupid.
Stupid. Yes. Yes.
And then you see it from a Trump point of view. He is Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
Then he's also fucking Obama. So I'm just like, bro, you a rhino. I think you installed.
Yep. Well,
so
listen,
I'm not voting for any of
what's her name?
those.
Tulsi Gabbard. It's kind of like Tulsi Gabbard. She came right up there the same way he did. And then she said, I'm out of here. I don't want to be part of this mess over here, because she realizes that the whole WEF is just about effing up every country, and she understands that we're not going to do good in a global what am I trying to say? A global operation. If the whole globe is run by one person, we in trouble, people. We in trouble. And she saw it too. And I think Vivek has seen it too. I want to say that. I want to say that maybe Vivek really has seen things. Maybe because he's not stupid. So let's move along, y'all. Let's move along. Enough about Vivek. We had some other things we wanted to talk about. It's 7:08. Good morning. Hey, Skeet, this mofo is the biggest two-face ever, Nathan Wade. Oh, Des getting jiggy with it.
She is, because she voted for him. She mad. I don't blame her. Okay, that's how I feel about certain people's too. I understand it.
Nathan Wade, you're talking about the attorney down in
prosecutor.
down at
the prosecutor's
office. Fanny's fella. It's Fanny's fella. I'm going to call him Fanny's fella now.
That's cute. I like that.
The interesting thing is, Fanny's fella's wife now, because when all this hit the fan a few days ago, Fanny's fella's wife, they're going through a divorce. They're going through a divorce breakup. Her attorney got on that like stink on shit.
100%. This affair happened when?
Oh, they called Fanny. Fanny has been subpoenaed now. And now the wife knows. Now the wife knows stuff. Yeah.
You gotta laugh at it. You do, because her homegirl thinking she had the life. Look at my husband. He's a highfalutin attorney downtown Atlanta.
Yeah. And listen, Fanny figured out a way to go on luxury cruises and purchase up her luxury jewelry.
Yep.
She figured, hey, I'm gonna do the attorney. I'm gonna give him a huge raise, and I'm gonna make him spend it on me. You can't make it up.
Yep.
You cannot make it up.
Yep.
Hey, Trudy, caucus is coming, and now it won't shut off and then get bitter cold. Wait a minute. We're talking about Iowa.
Is it true that Whoopi Goldberg got fired?
Did she? Is it a fact?
I didn't hear that yet. Not that I'm the know-all, but I'm just saying, I usually suss those things out.
I heard the View's getting sued. Goldberg is fired because of Rudy Giuliani and Ruby Freeman case.
Really?
And that's why the View had like a 1-minute blackout on live TV.
That's news to us.
Wait, what?
Whoopi got the boot from Guy Fieri restaurant. That's hysterical.
Oh, now I did hear a little something about that. He if it's true, he said, hey, you're not welcome here.
Guy Fieri kicked her out for real. He said, I'm not serving you. You gotta leave. You're not welcome.
Yeah, he said, you're not welcome here.
I love it.
Yeah.
They
So,
did that shit to Sarah Huckabee Sanders when she was just the press secretary. I was flipping out. Her and her whole family,
Right.
they would not serve him at the restaurant. I was like, how? Oh my, okay. So that's how we're going to play. Good. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Oh, Karen Johnson, how you feel? How you feel about it?
Sorry, I'm trying to get through your comments. Thank you. Y'all have come in really, really hot this morning.
Plus,
Good
it's
morning.
the View. It is the View's last season. That is fact. Yeah, so they ain't gonna fire her on the last season.
There's multiple lists of Epstein, and that she's on the fake one.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I don't know how I got on the fake list. She goes, I don't know how I got on the fake list, y'all, but apparently I'm on it. Yeah, okay. Okay.
What a lying biatch. I mean, Whoopi, just take your donut and go home. I mean, she's so nasty. And you know what? Watching her over there anymore, I realize it really is just, it's only entertainment. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't say anything truthful. Yeah. It's just nasty. She's just nasty. Smooth Liars is right. I see y'all.
The fake one.
Sarah's in the house. I heard he takes the money and redirects it to better causes. Who are we talking about on that one? I think I might have missed it. I'm a little bit behind in the comments, y'all.
Also, you know why I feel like they want The Rock? Because they're trying to get the freaking housewives, the women of that party, to vote for the good-looking Democrats. That's why they want Newsom, because he's good-looking. Mm-hmm. And
is that why they want Big Mike?
JFK, because he was good-looking.
Apply that towards Big Mike, like Kim just said.
Yeah, is that why they want Big Mike?
I seen a picture of Big Mike.
Mike ain't good looking.
I know, this is why we're laughing. I seen a picture of Obama and Big Mike. Listen, Obama had his shoulder. He was all up in the female position, like, cutesy. I said, Amelia, look, this is the gayest picture of Obama I ever seen. Big Mike standing like this. And Obama's like, hey, honey, I'm here.
Well, listen, we're coming up on 7:15, and we didn't do our national
we got to do it
yet. We will get to that. We'll come back. But when we come back, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about a nice dose of karma as it relates to, this dude that's been going around the country, suing and trying to get Trump off the ballot. I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but...
oh, yeah, he got arrested.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. And then, we'll talk a little bit more about I'm going to call him the two-faced pony soldier now, which is Krispy Kreme. We'll talk more about him in a minute. And then I want to talk about the hearing that happened up there yesterday at the House Oversight, in the contempt hearing. We got to hit on that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to jump down, I want to say my question before you do the pledge. Is it true that somebody said, what kind of crack are you on?
Yes.
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear that when they were interviewing Biden, Hunter? He's outside, and you hear someone go, "What kind of crack do you like to smoke?"
Get out of here! Someone screamed that at him. I heard that the reporters were ruthless to him while he was doing the walk, and I was like, I didn't see that or hear that.
They yelled when Hunter's lawyer was telling a reporter to shut up, and he'll tell you. And then another one, when it was quiet, he said, "Hunter, what kind of crack are you on?"
Yeah.
Oh and what about, I think it was Nancy Mace that said he had no balls. She called him right out.
That's right.
I was fucking loving that. I heard that one live. I was like, whoa.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? On the flip side, I felt like, hey, for him to waltz in to a contempt hearing that he had no business being in, he wasn't supposed to be there. He had pretty freaking big balls, but my understanding is he came with his little entourage of
please. He was being propped up by Lowell, and who's the guy in the purple suit jacket, the purple blazer? He's an asshole because when Nancy was talking, he was like, "Look, we got them pissed off. Look, we got them riled up," and I was like, "What a deviant little douche,"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I showed me on the replay. I was like, watch this guy, watch the guy in the purple. He was like, "Oh," she goes, "What an asshole." I was like, "Yeah, no shit."
Yeah. Well, the truth is, did you see they brought in their own cameraman and everything because the word is
they're filming his documentary.
Filming his documentary. So what a schmuck. I mean, he used that opportunity to waltz in there to get camera footage and how they're everybody's ganging up on him. I mean, they're going to twist and turn that nasty story.
Oh yeah.
So I just keep praying that God's going to have His way with with the Biden kid, and I'm hoping it's going to be a lot sooner than later. But right now, we're going to give the honor and the glory to our flag, our country, our countrymen and women, and I hope you'll join us. So here we go. Computer, play the Pledge of Allegiance by Lee Greenwood. Y'all, let's do the thing.
Let's do the thing. Like this. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. How do you like that? Love it. Liberty for all. We like this part.
The men who fought and died in the building of this great nation. It's a pledge to fulfill our duties and obligations as citizens of the United States and to uphold the principles of our Constitution. And last but not least, it's a pledge to maintain the four great freedoms cherished by all Americans: freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
That's right.
of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. The day's not complete without it. The day is not complete without it. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, Blanchito. Yes, it is live. If you're still over there, good morning, RM friend. Good morning. And Gandagan, good morning. If you're over there, I see some folks on Twitch. If you're watching over on Rumble, I want to say good morning to you.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I got YouTube chats like crazy. I don't ever listen to my YouTube chats. I apologize.
Next thing I told you I wanted to
Lord of Nerds, hey.
I wanted to talk about this great karma situation. The dude
Mm-hmm.
is going around suing everybody. Or I should say suing going all these states trying to sue so that Trump can't be on the ballot. Have y'all seen this story?
Karma.
Cue it up.
Let's cue it
How
up.
about this one? Computer. Play Money.
Crazy.
Time for an alt skate, y'all.
You're talking about the gentleman who got arrested, Karma, right?
Muted, Dad.
Oh, I muted me, yeah. You're talking about the gentleman who got arrested for the trying to get Trump off the ballots? Yeah, he's a loser.
Hold on, your girl has to get it out of her system.
All right. Boom, boom, boom.
We're news seekers and fun doers over here.
Oh, yeah. That was in Telegram someone posted. Let me check that.
Jonathan, I want you to know I got you and your dad, your family on my prayer list. I see that your dad is getting ready to go in for some surgery. I'm praying, hon. I'm praying. Sounds like you've got so much going on in your world coming at you from every direction, and I hate that. Gosh, the list just keeps getting longer, y'all. And you know what? God knows the need. God knows the. Oh, where'd Des go?
I'm right here. What?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
I can't see you now.
Oh, that's weird. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Des.
Wow, I just got closed out.
But you now there's no side by side.
I just got closed out.
Can anybody else see Des?
What the fuck? I just got closed out.
Hell? What just happened?
I don't know. I went to swipe. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
how you
there
take
you
the
are.
chat off? But you can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. I went to do that to
Yeah.
see if it would refresh the page, and the whole thing went boop. I was like, yo, oh, they don't like me today, Clapper. Okay.
Yeah, something's going on over there.
That's
Good
all right.
morning.
That's all right.
All right, so let's talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about this. So we've got this man who's been, going all over the country seeking to disqualify Trump from the 2024 ballots in at least 27 states. And apparently, he got himself arrested for filing how many false tax documents to the IRS? How many? 17.
Can't make it out.
Listen, when he got to number 17, God said, boom, coming for you. So he has filed, this particular guy, he's filed 17 false tax documents to the IRS. And now guess what he's looking at? 99 years in prison on 33 felony counts. Now, unless the IRS says, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. Go on and keep doing what you've been doing. Go out there and continue to do what you've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So here it is. What's his name? John Anthony Castro. Of course. Is he related to Trudeau? He looks like he could be related.
Could be.
John Anthony Castro, a Texas man, which this makes me mad, known for his legal efforts to challenge former President Donald Trump's eligibility for the 2024 presidential ballot, has been arrested on charges related to filing false tax documents. Y'all. Isn't that great, Des?
Yep. Yep, because now I was like, and I said so funny because I was telling Amelia, like, I can't even pick which state's going to be the next state to, like, because when they knock off Maine, you know, Colorado's already going to Supremes. So when they, okay, that could set the thing, stop this whole shit, I'm telling her. But I said, but after Maine, who do you think's going to be the next state? I'm looking, and I'm like, ah. Oh, and now we know the whole root of the evil. Thank you, John Anthony Castro.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and get this guy. It says, according to court documents, Castro promised significantly higher refunds. See, what he did was he was doing tax returns for other people illegally. And he would tell them, you know, you let me do it, you pay me to do it, and I'll get you a significantly higher refund on your tax, return. Now this is getting interesting, y'all. It's getting interesting. Remember the name John Anthony Castro.
Oh, he's going down in the history books.
Yeah, we're going to hear more about him because
for sure.
Hey, let's just pay. You know, isn't it funny how we continue to see these folks out there, you know, all of a sudden they're in the spotlight and they're raising hell and they're all of a sudden going to, you know, bring light to whatever it is they're talking about at the moment. And then, like, within mere moments, they're finding themselves in the crosshair and getting arrested.
Well, because... Come on.
A bunch of lying
Exactly. They be protecting mofos. They be like, yo, again, no, I was going to say, honestly, because it's bad men doing good things to fool innocent people.
That's right. There it is. There it is. Jonathan doesn't know if his dad's going to make it through surgery. Jonathan, you know, none of us know when we go under. Isn't it true? None of us know. But listen, you just pray without ceasing. You pray without ceasing, and you hope that your father has his house in order. That's all.
That's it.
Jonathan, I don't know. Have you ever asked your dad, if if we lost you today, do you know where you're going to go? Perhaps that could be an awesome moment for you to ask the question and possibly invite your dad.
Ronan's saying hey from Australia. He's going to stay up a little late with us.
Hey, we got somebody needs a DM over here. Hey, Kira Legend, probably the next live. Probably the next room is the one you want to be in. Hey, Fanny Willis and Jonathan Wade could find himself. There it is, Oda. That's what I was saying. There it is. Our very own Georgia's Fanny Willis. I'm calling her
That's
Fanny.
what I said. That's what I said. They coming after Trump on a RICO case. Bitch, I know money laundering if I ever seen organized crime.
Listen, she organized crime through an affair. She organized crime through an affair. She hired an attorney. She gave him a raise. And then with the raise money, she said, you're going to take me on a cruise. You're going to take me on another cruise.
Yeah, and you go buy me this nice diamonds. Buy me these nice diamonds. And I don't want the lab-grown ones, Rhea. I want real ones. Crazy.
Fanny
Panani.
Fanny Banana, Manana, Mana, Momana, fee, fi, for Fanny.
Oh.
Bye, Fanny.
Bye, Fanny.
Yep. No, it is pretty crazy. It is. And you know what? Y'all know down here in Georgia, we're a bunch of corrupt individuals down here in Georgia. And Fanny is no different. She came out like she was. She came out like she was, she stood on the Rock of Gibraltar and she was going to go ahead and nail Trump to the tree. This is that moment where, Trump just strikes lightning and the tree falls over and there's nowhere for Fanny to go. There's nowhere to go. She's done. Fanny is in hot water, Oda. That's right. And that's what I'm calling her. She's been reduced from Fawny to Fanny.
We've been seeing these cases they threw at Trump, boomerang and smack him right in the face. This is just another one. That judge, that freaky looking ugly judge, Oregon, whatever, he's the next one that's going to floppity flip on his case. Watch.
No, hey, Des calls it. Des has called it. We need to start a pool on my calendar here.
I know, we should have been putting me on a bingo board way back.
Yeah, so we can start a bingo board for sure. Yeah, and Goron. Hey, listen, just a name like that is like something right out of the Harry Potter movies. And I just feel like, this guy has done a great disservice, number one, to, well, I'm just going to say to everybody in New York, the only person that thinks he's something is, what's her name, Letitia. And Letitia, she doesn't have a clue either. So I'm just feeling like, the House of Cards, come tumbling down the walls, come tumbling. Yeah.
I love it. I mean, you couldn't have made a prettier boomerang with a TRUMP on it. It just smack, boom. Oh, okay, I'm coming back to get there. When are they going to stop throwing it? I mean, when are you going to learn, you morons? When are you going to learn?
Yeah, Wiki. Yeah, he's definitely slick. Lord of the Rings material right there. He is. And you know what? I just got to say, because we've been watching one by one, those that come up against Trump and are just trying to put the hammer on him, and one by one, boop, gone, boop, gone.
Yeah.
We could call him Teflon Don, Can you imagine? They even went on vacations together. Yes. They went on vacations because every time Fawny wanted to go on a vacation, she gave him a raise.
Yeah, she was like, invoice me for this.
Yeah, Fanny's got the biggest balls.
Yeah. Send me an invoice for this. Don't worry, I'm booking our Tahiti cruise.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll put it on my expense report. But listen, the fact that she even shows and he charged her, and then she, I guess, expensed 8-hour meetings up at the White House. 8-hour meetings. Now, we've listened to several people who been into the White House on the regular.
Yep.
He said they never had 8-hour meetings.
Nope.
Never had 8-hour meetings. So it would lead me to believe, one, either she's a big old liar for the hourly figure, or number two, perhaps she did have 8-hour intense meetings, as her and Letitia James and all the rest of the gang have been trying, to tie the noose, make sure the noose was tightened really good. Probably took hours for them to figure it out. Maybe they called Jesse Smollett. I don't know.
That's what I heard someone else saying. Oh. But Melinda said it. Dude just wanted cash and ass. I don't blame him. I mean, he's thinking like a typical man. I mean, he don't give a shit. His wife's over there. Honey, look, I got promotion. Yo, also got laid today, so you don't have to worry about putting out. I mean, these people are twisted.
Yeah. Oh, what's the matter? Is it illegal for them to have a sexual relationship?
Yeah. What do you mean they can't have sex? Wait. Did you appraise Mr. Amelia that Mr. Nathan Wade did have a wife at home?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then he changed his point of view.
Well, he said to me, he says, oh, well, you didn't read that article. You didn't say that. Yeah, because my husband is all about
100.
being honest and faithful.
100%. That's what I'm saying. But when he was like, because I totally understood his mentality when he responded the first way. And I'm like, wait. But now you told him he had a wife at home, right? I know his view changed.
Yeah, Oda, they definitely overvalued their services to each other.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that to me, it was an absolute pimping. It was a pimping moment for those two.
For sure.
That's right. And it's crazy. But, hey, we got lots of other things to talk about. So
let's get to the next thing, because we could spend all day on this one. But come on, we got a lot to talk about.
Well, Des, go ahead. You throw one out.
I want to talk about my two girls down in the hill.
Which one?
Nancy Mace and MTG.
Oh, okay, bring it. Let's do it. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she got all queued up, and I think she even went out and lifted a few weights, because if you notice, when she got in there, she had her Popeye arms on.
Stop. The girl, yeah.
Listen, she was ready to play whack-a-mole with Hunter. and the boys.
She should have been
And
able
as soon
to.
as she started, and it had to have been planned. It had to have been a planned moment. As soon as MTG starts talking to us, we got to get up and walk out.
He ran. He didn't just get out. He hustled out. I wouldn't just say walk. That wasn't like, I'm leaving. No, he was like, boom. I'm out of here. I don't want it. I don't want anything she says on my documentary. Kurt, kill the mic. Hurry up, we're out.
Kill it. Kill it. Hey, blonde. Yeah. See, that's what I think. Hunter had it planned. That's what I. Oh. And Carol thinks Marjorie Taylor Greene was probably in on it.
If she gets credits on his documentary, we'll know for sure.
That's right. We'll know for sure. Well, interesting. Hey, let's see. Nazarene, do I know how to speak Spanish? Poquito? Hey, poquito. Just, not enough to, have this dialogue.
You can order a tamale like the best of us.
Hey, hello. Is this a Republican
Yes,
or
I
a
did.
pedo stream?
Yes.
Well, I can tell you it's not a pedo stream.
Pedo, you are fucking insane. You got the wrong group. You need to keep scrolling too.
Pedos up here is whack-a-mole. That's what we do.
Kim, Skeet's going to come in tomorrow and talk about Nathan Wade.
Who? Who is?
Skeet.
Oh, Skeet.
Yeah.
We got to hear about that.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Hunter didn't look good, says
I know. Hillary's murder video is fucking circulating on Twitter. They're all talking about the snuff film on the dark web again. I love the regurgitation. I should be a bird. Too bad I don't eat like one.
I want to know.
What?
I want to know, at that moment, and maybe some of you could tell me if you were watching the hearing in its entirety, because sadly I wasn't.
Yes.
But at the moment when Marjorie Taylor starts her pitch,
I think it was Jared Muskovitz. That one.
and the gang gets up and walks out,
Uh-huh.
you hear in you can hear it very loudly. It's a woman's voice, and she goes, ho, 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 ho. Like that. I want to know who that was.
That was me all the way in my house because I did the same thing. I was like,
That was me.
I'm not kidding. And then when
The reason I asked
the no balls comment, I was like, rewind.
Well, the reason I asked that question is because Marjorie Taylor Greene, if you know when it happened, and all of a sudden, I was wondering if the giggles were coming from the other side of the dais because when it laughing as he's walking his way out, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, she does a look over her shoulder at someone. And then she kind of comes back, and I was curious, who was it that let out the belly roll as Hunter exited right in front of Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I don't know. That's a good question. We got to watch the clips again. Because it was phenomenal.
I would love to know.
It was great.
Yeah. And what was her name? Nancy Mace?
Yeah.
Nancy Mace?
Yeah.
That went out and said out, she said, first I want to know my first question is, who bribed Hunter
To be
bribed
here.
Hunter into being here today? That's my first question. Hunter, how much did he get paid actually to come in here? Because he couldn't come into our last hearing that we requested him to attend.
Nope.
So some of these flunkies, maybe the guy with the camera,
Yep.
it'd be interesting to know just how much he got paid.
That's why I said when the documentary comes out, if they accredit Marjorie Taylor Greene, she got a check, period.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or boots about it. Just saying.
Wait. You think Marjorie Taylor Greene got paid too?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when the documentary comes out, and we look at the credits roll.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this. Hey, Funky Nitro is in the house. Hey, listen, I want to tell you this. Since you've thrown that out there, that he loves
His
him some
daddy will
Marjorie
pardon
Taylor
him.
Greene. And interestingly enough, I got to tell you, when I was down at the Capitol this week, and I rolled on down there with a whole group from her district, and I got an earful. This is a group of people that work night and day and overtime to get her elected. I mean, they burned it up for Marjorie Taylor Greene, and apparently they are really not happy with her now, because apparently the most she's into is writing her own book. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is more about Marjorie Taylor Greene now. Now, this is just me kind of repeating from a group, that had some unhappy words. So I was kind of interesting. Oh, man, when May said he has no balls, I was dying. Well, what was funny...
I loved it.
What was the guy that interrupted? Conjecture! I need to know what balls, whose balls, what balls is she referring to? What type of balls? A beach ball? A football? A baseball?
Well, MTG put it out on her Twitter. She said, Hunter Biden traffics women for sex, but ran away when I was recognized to speak to him. The only women Hunter likes to deal with are the women he hires for sex, flies across country, films and photos in his disgusting porn videos with, and post nasty videos on these porn sites. Hunter can't handle being held accountable for the crimes he's committed. Ooh. Yeah, it's the facts, though. Oh, man, he ran out of that room. Marjorie got the mic. He ran. Like, I'm walking fast. No, I'm out.
Yeah, let me run over the guy in front of me to get out.
Exactly, because Hunter could keep those women quiet because they were paid. They're hoers.
Y'all, I pinned a couple of things that I wanted to put out here yesterday. Let's see, what was it? That's not it. There was something else I wanted to put out there.
The one thing from Donna you pinned, or someone pinned.
Well, that's the one we talked
the
about.
The lawsuits for the guy. Castro, yeah.
Johnny Castro.
And the nerve of this guy, he had a presidential campaign. I'm telling you, Flynn for president. Y'all don't believe me. They're scummies.
Let me look it up real quick. Look up North Carolina versus Pornhub. Oh, I'm on that.
Whoa.
North Carolina versus
And then the
Pornhub.
mobile chicken farm, which I thought was cute.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that, because I did. I pinned that.
Yeah.
I pinned that, and I would like to have one of those rolling around in my front yard. So,
man.
On a little smaller scale.
Sure.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, Funky says I would have an impeach Biden shirt, but I don't want his ugly name on my clothes.
There you go. That's why I got this one right here.
Yeah, piss on him, impeach him, whack-a-mole him, whatever you have to do. And you know.
Wait. North Carolina versus Pornhub. We're looking. I didn't forget.
Pornhub is now disabled in North Carolina.
Yeah, I heard they went to, what is it, Canada or something like that now?
Major pornographic website blocks North Carolina access days before. What is this? I don't know. I got so much to look at. Pornhub blocks North Carolina users. Hey, that's good.
There's a new law.
Why can't they do all states like that? All states can't get onto Pornhub. You know, maybe this is that time where I say, if any of you out there are having a problem or an addiction to porn in some kind
But
of way,
you know why they did it? Because they're protesting new age verification law. So if you can't verify that you're of age, they don't want access to that site, which is fine by me. I mean, shit, do you want kids looking at porn? No. I'm going to give that a solid no.
that's not even a question in my mind. Hey, Patty, good morning. See you there. She says, hey, will Maine have to put Trump back on the ballot before November?
Oh, my God, that's hysterical.
I think we're waiting now because I think the Supreme Court is picking up the whole case about his immunity.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So my point is, I believe the answer to your question will be a big fat yes. He'll be back on, especially in light of these momos now, you know, that are out there doing everything they can, going state to state like John Castro. You know, these are the worst of the worst among us doing these things, and thank God they're being caught. So my guess is, will Maine have to put Trump back on the ballot before November? I'm going to say yes.
And I can't wait for the day Bellows gets that news.
Hey, Sarah says, hey, I saw the best bumper sticker the other day. It said, Biden Fetterman 2024.
It's a no-brainer. That's great.
That is a great shirt. Man, I would like to get one of those.
What's up with
MTV
Ecuador?
from last night. She was excellent. Listen, I hope she really is. I hope she's starting to burn it up. Maybe she's just been distracted, with trying to accomplish a book deal and things. And I can understand that because she.
Oh, that's right.
All the time. So, we want to believe, and I certainly want to believe that our girl, Georgia's own Marjorie Taylor Greene, is going to ultimately, shine the light on all things nasty and things will get addressed. I hope so.
Yeah, listen.
Because I never thought I would ever see where one side illegally eliminates the other side from the ballots. And you know what?
Welcome to 2024 in America.
You never saw it, Funky. You never saw it only because Donald Trump has never been out there. You've never had such a candidate wasn't bought, that wasn't paid for, that wasn't owned by, these big special interest groups. And, you know who I'm talking about, those Rothschilds of the world. And, we've never had a candidate like that. So now, listen, the gloves are off. The knives are out. And we haven't seen the end of this. We sure haven't seen the end of it. Funky says, how about a Trump Ramaswamy ticket? How about a Trump Ramaswamy ticket?
No.
Interesting.
No, he's already picked his VP. He's already picked. We got to wait to find out.
So Des, who do you think it is? You says he's already picked it. Who do you think?
I'm leaning between Sarah Huckabee Sanders because I just think that would be awesome.
That's my choice.
I just think that would be awesome to shove it down those faces of those libtards, those screaming, abusive libtards, because, again, what they did. Anyway, or Kristi Noem. Those are my two. I'm thinking of female persuasions. Of male persuasions, I really don't have an idea. I used to back in the day before I found out some hard truths. Used to go with the Lieutenant General douchebag, but that doesn't happen anymore in my world. So,
Well, there you go. And listen, and we watched Hunter Biden when he walked in there yesterday. One of the other great little things I just wanted to share real quick because it just popped in my head.
Ben Carson, I would like, and I have said that before. Yes.
Yeah, Ben Carson would be a good one
Yes.
too. How about Nancy Mace throwing out there yesterday? Not only did he have big balls, but he showed his extreme white privilege.
Yeah.
By walking in there. Did you see her use that term?
Yeah, and then how about Byron Donald said, no. Byron Donald said, no, I love you, Nancy. He goes, but hold up. One second. Well, you say it quite like that. But he said it smooth. He was like, it's not white privilege. It's Democratic privilege because Don Jr. showed up 5 times. There it is. And I was like, yes.
I love me some Byron Donald.
Me too. But listen, Melinda was talking about Ecuador, and I forgot about it because when I did hear in my quick passings about what happened in Ecuador, I was like, oh, shit, why can't that happen here? And then I just dismissed it. But did you hear about what happened in Ecuador?
Which one? Not which Ecuador. Which topic?
Oh, the internal armed conflict as the gunman took over the live TV broadcast.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Go ahead. And right there, while it's rolling live, they get in there and start shooting guns. Did they kill anybody? Because I really haven't even heard.
That I don't know, but there's a video here. It's actually on CNN's website. Quito, Ecuador. Ecuador's President Daniel Noboa has declared an internal armed conflict in the country, ordering security forces to neutralize several criminal groups accused of spreading extreme violence. Sounds like they're going after the ultra right wingers. Just saying. Sounds like something out of America. Just saying. Anyway.
Just like that.
The decree came shortly after hooded and armed men interrupted a live television broadcast, right? And it was playing on Tuesday across the country. Just Tuesday, right?
Yep.
So I want to know what's going to be with this and how is it going to end? It says the scariest part was seeing desperation, seeing business shutting down, desperate people, including children, women, running frantically in avenues only meant for cars. Because then, the military stepped in and it was like a whole situation.
Well, interesting that Ecuador would be going through a civil war, so to speak, right now. But you know what? That's happening across the globe. And sadly, what I hate, and I'm going to just say it because I know our country is full of them now. All those that wish to do harm to Americans, they've been coming through the border left and right. And those are going to be the people that are, in uniform and asking you for your papers.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nasty thing. And so my hope is, well, will Ecuador get it back together? Do we think?
Yeah, absolutely. This is all just to show us things, to make people, whoa, like I said, wow. And then the military stepped in.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that.
I mean, we do have good military, just some quite a bit, aren't. Like, we know the pup play, the sovereign military. We know the wolves are the protectors. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, if Donald Trump does declare General the loser fucking piece of shit as his VP, I will be writing a letter to Donald Trump personally to let him know that I am very upset and will not vote for him if he has Flynn on his ticket, period.
Oh, I don't think he's going to have him on his ticket.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
Definitely
I don't think
not.
Flynn will be on his ticket. Flynn's
Definitely
not.
not.
I do believe he will put him in a place in the administration. And what about a defense secretary? What about cleaning house and that big pig over there that currently is probably still in the ICU?
Well, we have good generals. Again, we do have some good generals. They're just not the ones you see on TV. They're just not the ones that are out there begging for people to give them their pennies, nickels, and dimes and the lint out of their pockets.
Fact. That's it.
That's
absolutely right. Hey, Blonde, did you see that the judge wouldn't let Trump move the trial for the funeral of Melania's mom?
Yes. How disgraceful is that?
How disgraceful and bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I told Amelia. Amelia was like, really? She was like, that's like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because that was clearly, it wasn't something like he just made it up and looking for an excuse. I mean, he needed to be out. And you know what? I think if I was Trump, I would just say, up yours. I'm out. I'll be absent today, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Well, I think as the president or the commander in chief, he would be able to do that. So we'll have to see what happens, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think I would just look at that nasty Oregon judge and say, F you. In fact, I would probably say it kind of like Elon said out there to Disney, go F yourself.
Exactly. Carol, you need to keep searching for those answers, Carol, because you'll find them. They're out there. It's hard facts. Like I said, hard facts.
None of us really know all the hard facts.
No,
certainly,
but there's enough out there. There's enough out there, for real. Oh, look, yeah, definitely trying to stay relevant. Oh, who's this? Come on in.
It's
Tanya!
Tanya Momanya. There she is. Good morning, lady.
Good morning. Wow.
Yeah.
Looking beautiful.
100%.
Thank you.
I just have to ask a question.
Yes, ask away.
Does your husband like pulling on it? Just asking.
The hair. She means the hair. She means the hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
Hey, baby.
Actually, he really likes the haircut, which is probably a first in most of the people that I've been with, like throughout the years. Usually they get mad when I cut my hair, but he said it looks cute. So
Oh, girl, way to go. Way to step into something different.
Yeah, and actually I have an appointment today later. I pitching website makeover to my hairdresser because her website's not so hot. So I have possibly a new client, which is pretty cool. That's oh god, that's a whole other thing going on here. Like that's blowing up for me, the website stuff. People want me to do the website. Oh, all right. So
and listen, because folks don't know the back end of websites. They just want to drive the thing. So we need people like you.
Yeah. So I think I'm trying to figure out like how can I combine my two businesses and kind of thing. I think I'm going to be doing some coaching and like, like therapy sessions for people around tech, because you know how frustrating it can be. And I like to help people like work through that, you know, and get through their blocks and stuff. But so anyway, I have like a couple different things now, way back, because you guys are going a million miles a minute today, to the Pornhub thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's great and all, but I don't think we should have states blocking anything, because that's a slippery slope to censorship, okay? So I
Thank
don't
you.
care. I'm an absolutist on free speech. I don't like the idea of the porn thing. And
That's why as soon
on
as
the other side,
yeah, when I heard the age verification was for the reason, I was like, well, I mean, how could you?
but I'm just going to bring up the other devil's advocate topic on the age verification thing. What are they using for that? Is it invasive in some way? Is it going to record who you are? Is there some kind of, like, who knows, right? Maybe it's too invasive and it's taking too much personal information from people. That's not cool.
No,
either,
well,
right?
you know, well, like when you go
Linda.
on to like when you go to buy a bottle of Johnny Walker, let me just say, and you want to get it engraved, right? You go onto the website. It says when you're entering the website, are you over 21? And you have to click yes. So if that's basically all they're asking for, then fine, you know.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know enough about the story. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
And that could be why that people are there. It's being whatever. Just throwing that out there anyway. Because I know that. Yeah, because we're all adults on the internet here. I mean, I know there's children, they need to be protected, but that's what parents are for, really. Anyway, just saying. So back to Ecuador. Yeah, I think, Kim, you kind of sort of got into that. That means we're gonna get a nice wave of Ecuadorians coming in here. That's what that means. It's coming.
A few more waves. What are you talking about? They're pouring in from Ecuador.
They've been in the wave.
Yeah.
Venezuela, Ecuador, Honduras, they've been in the wave.
Right. Well, because this has probably been going on for quite a while, even though we haven't heard much about it until now, because that's how that works. But that's, yeah. And I could tell you just from my husband's classroom that there are a lot of Ecuadorians there already, too. So, I use his classroom as the barometer for what's going on, like who's coming in. As I ask him, like, okay, where are they coming from? And he gives me the list, you know, and I'm like, how many of them have been here in the, you know, like just showed up in the last year, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like we live in some, you know, like urban center.
Yes, they assassinated the Haitian president.
So we're a town of like 12,000 people, you know, and that's it. Like, it's crazy.
And then the next day they sent 300 million vaccines over.
Are you seeing a big influx there in Connecticut?
Yes. That's what I was saying. It like if you just drive down the street, it's kind of a I like to call it a sleepy New England town. You know, it's a nice little seaside ex-whaler type community here. You know, it's almost resorty, but not quite. It's still blue collar. You know, we've got some trailer parks and stuff, and that's where they're all moving into. You know, and you just drive down the street and you see people that look like they've recently come over the border that are walking along the street. And again, I don't necessarily take issue with that. It's just, do we know who they are? Why they're here? You know,
you know who they are. You know why they're here. It's good to at least have a record or a registration of who's coming and going. I mean, what's interesting, and we all have to just remember, they're all coming and nobody's being forced to get the thing. So listen, that's the other scary part.
Yeah,
Big is in the house. Maybe we can send the Epstein list people there in exchange. but I gotta know.
I want to say one list.
Big.
Right.
The fake list, Whoopi's list.
Yeah, the Whoopi list, the fake list, or the real list with Jimmy.
I'm just not sure.
So tomorrow, I'm going crazy cleaning out my little office here because I have a special guest in my house tomorrow. I have my state representative coming.
Oh, nice. And who is that?
Chris Yanukovych. He is a Republican. He is actually a family friend. He is also on our town council. He was the chairman for a while until recently. He's coming to talk to me about my challenges as a small business owner in the town. And it's apparently some kind of presser because his press secretary is coming too. So I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's like, he's going to come to your place of business. I'm like, well, I work from home. Okay, well, he can come to your home. Like, all right, crap. So I just took took the tree down and got to clean the office. So anyway.
Yeah, guess who's coming to dinner? Hey, Tanya,
Gloria says go live while you're having dinner with the state rep.
Yeah, you'll have to report in and say, hey, I need to go live to let people know this is for real. Because we'd all like to be in on that conversation.
Yeah, at least post a picture. At least post a picture.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've already talked to him off the record. I don't know how many times. Because, again, he's a friend of my cousin's. So I've known him before he even got elected.
Okay.
But, you know, and we talk on the phone and stuff. So it's going to be interesting. So when it becomes published, I'll definitely post it in the Telegram.
Definitely.
You know, I'm just, you know, I'm hoping it'll give me some visibility. That's what.
Well, do you think this particular representative, he's already in place, right? It's not like he's on the ballot to go again quickly here.
Yeah, I think he's running for re-election. I think that's what's going on.
Oh, okay, well, good, because so many aren't. You know, so many seem to be not running for re-election across the nation because we're not sure if they're on the list too, right?
There's talk of him possibly running for governor, which would really be cool because he's an awesome. He's like a one of us kind of people, you know. He's designated Republican. He's pretty like he's libertarian. He's a Connecticut Republican, you know.
Yeah,
it's a little different.
Question.
Yeah.
What are the chances of a Connecticut Republican winning the governorship?
It's happened before. And the people in Connecticut, you got to remember, there are a lot of big donors in Connecticut that have a lot of money that actually care more about free market type stuff rather than, you know, what's going on with the Dems here. Mm-hmm. Despite what you may see on the surface, I still think our numbers might actually be skewed. You know, there's a lot of people who think that they're, I don't know. You know what I'm, you know, Des knows what I'm talking about because it's the blue state thing. It's like,
it's BS because there's enough people that just don't vote. And that's how they get those.
That's a lot of it.
That's exactly what I've been saying for how many years now, Kim? For how many years now? People just don't, fuck it. Listen up. Oh, Trump's going to win. They'll laugh and like, whoa, like they're involved, but they're not. They're there just for the 2 seconds. And then it's like, go show up. Go show up.
Everybody's got to get involved. You know, we keep saying it, and I don't know if y'all saw it, and you can't really see it here on this one, but I have it more over on Rumble. I've kind of got my info page scrolling over here as far as what can you do? You can go vote. You can meet with, you know, find your people out there. That's what you can do. Sign up. Go do something. Be involved. Don't think somebody else is doing it. Don't think somebody else is doing it.
Exactly.
Get involved with your local government.
Kelly, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's part of what we want to preach over here. Go get involved. And Kimmy, I'm proud of you. Trudy's out there in Iowa doing her thing. Don't the caucuses start today, tomorrow? Y'all out there in Iowa? It's going to be interesting. I would love to hear. Is Trudy in the room? I would love to hear from Trudy because, you know, she likes to be hands-on out there.
I know.
But listen, hey, real quick, it's 8:02, and I wanted to just hit the national calendar. Since we missed it, y'all, it's National Arkansas Day. So if you're out there in Arkansas, that's our girl Keto Jen. If she's out there, wishing you a great day in Arkansas. Also, it's Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
I like it.
It's also National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. Why would we just have one day? Why wouldn't that be every single day? Human Trafficking Awareness Day. And it's also Milk Day, y'all. National Milk Day. Drink it up because, you know, it'll destroy everything in your innards. Go ahead and drink it up. National Milk Day.
Huh?
Hey, Hooper.
What?
Hey, Hooper says so far 6 NFL coaches have retired. Wait a minute. Whoa. So far, 6 NFL head coaches have retired?
Yeah, Belichick is out. Yeah.
Nick Saban?
Yeah. Well, and the Alabama coach, Roll Tide, he's out too.
Woo.
And I heard something now that you're talking about football, because we never talk about football, and I don't really, you know me. But the guys, you know, the NFL sports desk people.
Yep.
They were all off for Sunday for some reason. Something's up. I was like, what? Did anybody hear this? Tractor Josh got to come up. He knows.
Right after. Okay, who's here? Who wants to talk about NFL? We need some guys to talk about NFL. Come on, bro, Josh.
everybody. I got to get clean in my office. I'll see you later.
Have
You all
fun,
a
Tanya.
sparkling day.
Tanya, have an awesome day. Go build those healthy websites, girl. Go build them. Man, Josh, good morning.
Good morning.
There he
I
is.
ain't too much on NFL. I ain't never liked NFL because I think it's wrong for us to pay so much money for people to play.
I
Because
agree.
we don't do it in college. I mean, we're starting to do it.
Starting to do it.
We are starting to do it.
Yep.
But NFL is that's just like baseball. We're starting to pay, there's this one in baseball that they signed like a $10 million, $10 million a year or something. No, it was more than that. It was
A lot
some
more.
Chinese
Yeah.
guy. I can't think of his name. They signed him somewhere upstate for some ridiculous number. Where are they getting this money from?
Advertising. Pfizer.
Yeah.
Pfizer. Pfizer, the beer companies,
Corporations sponsor.
advertisers.
Gatorade, corporation sponsor.
And listen, the team owners, all the stuff that they sell, of course, that generates the money. Hey, Oda, hold on, I'm just seeing this. Oda says, hey, 2 journalists were caught on hot mics talking about assassination of Trump. Now, I'd like to talk about that later, or either tomorrow maybe. But the NFL, as we go back to the NFL, you all know like I do, the NFL is just, it's another club. It's another club.
That is true. That is true.
dirty.
But I mean, we don't even pay our law enforcement, our military people that actually put their life on line just for us to breathe air. That kind of money. So why can't we? I mean, where do our values stand in the NFL and all sports? I mean, yeah, I love sports. Don't get me wrong. I really love sports. I mean, I'm a big Georgia fan. I love watching the game. But I'm not going to.
Well, listen, I was curious because Hooper, you threw that subject out there about 6 NFL coaches all of a sudden retiring at the same time, kind of coincidental. Are you suggesting or inferring that possibly some of those are on the list? Do we know?
I'm from Georgia.
She finds it suspect.
Curious.
I do too. I find it suspect too. And I said it when the Sunday table people, Terry Bradshaw, all those old timey legends. I mean, they're legends from college to NFL careers, right? Now they're TV personalities.
They've been in our face all these years. We have to call them legend. But I think, they're part of the club.
Frank Gifford died how long ago?
Hey, Berta. Yeah. I mean, Frank Gifford.
Just
He
asking.
was a good one, though. I thought he was a good one.
You listen,
Hey,
Kathy Lee says she's selling those vitamin pills. I'm not the Nature Balance. She prays every day before she eats them. Okay, but is she just acting? We don't know. She was with Regis on the live for how long, Kathy Lee? I mean, what's her name?
But I want to touch base back on the farming side. Where you said that, you had a bunch of farmers come in and said that, oh, well, they had commercial fertilizer and their grass died. Well, a lot of farmers, there's a lot of farmers that don't go out and take soil samples to know what they need to put on their ground. Some people will just say, hey, well, you need this, and they'll just go out there and put it, and it'll kill their ground. So it's all about a balance. Just like anything you grow is all about a balance.
Yeah.
Right.
The only reason why I know is because we do, I do farming plus we do liquid fertilizer.
Oh,
you do liquid fertilizer. So, well, I'm not the farmer. I'm certainly not the expert, but, just watching some of these farmers and plugging into, what they're talking about and how a lot of them are seeing, they're spending big money on these fertilizers and chemicals, to enhance the soil and ultimately the crops. And those who apparently aren't doing that are having a whole lot more success in their crop raising and their soil integrity. And I just kind of feel like,
but they're still putting some kind of fertilizer, no matter if it's commercial or just, their own fertilizer. They're still putting some kind of fertilizer to grow a plant, because you could put a
Well,
seed in the ground. If that ground has no nutrients in it, it will not grow at all. Because I worked at a burn factory that we burned dirt, contaminated dirt. Like oil spills, gasoline stations. They dug up the gasoline pumps. That's
yeah.
contaminated dirt. So they would take to. There's only 3 companies in the United States that burn dirt, and one of them
The,
was in Florida, and I worked at that one. And we burned dirt through a process, and when it came out, there was nothing in it. It was black as coal, and that was it.
Nothing in it, not a nutrient, not a nothing. So it was just a filler that needed to be, vitamined up again.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, interesting. It would be interesting, I know some of the Midwestern farmers that, these are some that I'm listening to, and even the Amish. I guess what they use for fertilizer is, their horse manure, their chicken manure, manure it all up.
But they
And
you still got to feed them. No matter what, you still got to.
right.
Hooper said it. The chemtrails are causing this.
That's what I feel beyond a shadow of a doubt. There it is. I feel that way beyond a shadow of a doubt, because I know here where I live, and I just posted pictures yesterday over in
Whoa,
Telegram
man, they nailed you.
of the poison.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they nailed me over here. Everything out here is. And Des, when you were here, you saw I was trying to put in a new lawn.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here 20 some odd years, and all of a sudden, the last year and a half, 2 years, all of a sudden my lawn has like just evaporated and had to put in a whole new lawn. So yeah, I do believe there is that part of things that are wrecking a lot of things.
Yep.
I do believe that. Gosh, y'all.
We all
Hey,
need to
down here.
pretend that we're in East Palestine and test our ground soil, test our groundwater. We all need to pretend like we're living in that, because basically we are, to a lesser degree. Seriously, look at your refrigerator. What are all the chemicals that they're putting in the foods that they sell us now?
That is true. That's true. That is 100% true. I'm not.
Josh, what do you farm?
We have we grow wheat, corn, millet.
Oh yeah.
Sorghum. But we still have cows, and we still, we do a lot of fertilizing for different farmers, because they come up, and we just give it to them for free. We don't. There's no money involved.
Cow fertilizer, cow stuff.
Yeah, you got
chicken.
Fish bones or scales. Fish scales is good. You got ash from your fires. That's good fertilizer.
We have ash. We got stuff like that.
Cow manure. Even chicken manure, I guess, if you're into that.
Produce, rotten produce. A lot of people don't know this, but rotten produce is actually a good fertilizer.
That's natural compost.
Yes.
That's natural compost.
Yeah, everybody should be doing that nowadays. Everybody should be doing it.
But there's a lot of companies out there that do it the wrong way, and gives other companies bad names. So we.
I'm sorry, I was just.
So we have to
pulling
do
in
regulations. We're on regulations. Like, we can't spread so much to this to per acre. We have a book like this thick of regulations we have to follow.
Wow.
Well, it's been pretty obvious, though, going back to what I feel like's happening here in Georgia, if it's happening where you live too, that. And my box gardens, everything last year, I felt like even I brought in lots of soil. I filled them up. I put lots of nutrients. I put compost. I put peat moss. Remember our friend Spencer? And she told me, she said, Kim, just, put the peat moss and good black dirt. And, she said, you can grow whatever you want. I didn't have good luck yesterday. I felt like something else was happening altogether. And it wasn't just in my boxes. It wasn't in my raised boxes. It was all around it, in my hard dirt, in my soil, in my grass. Something was wrong. Anyway, hey, Granny, good morning. New Hampshire becomes the second, hold on, I can't see it.
What she
becomes
said?
the second, I can't read
U.S. state to ban Yes, we heard that. And we celebrated them. Now, why do we have to have states banning it? Why is this a thing? Why was it ever started? Just stop it. Just stop it. The fuck?
Yeah. I mean, because listen, if you get caught throwing out some litter driving down the road, you can be fined in a big way. If you are a trash moving truck and you are caught driving down the road with the juices and the nasty falling out of your truck,
DEP,
you're gonna get fined in a big way.
Yeah.
How is it that you can take your plane off filled with poison, dump it over top, and nobody gives a damn?
Because it's government ordered.
It's all about EPD, EPA, Ag. It's all about them. It's all about this right here.
Yep.
Money. It's all about money. It's always been about money.
We know that. It's always about the money.
But that's our biggest problem now is, well, you take some of these plants. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have seen these trucks in Georgia, tankers.
I've seen them. I've followed them. I've videoed them. I've made phone calls with the phone number on those trucks. I've called them and I've said, hey, I'm following one of your units up this interstate and they're dumping trash. There's shit blowing out of their trucks. I want to know what you're going to do about it. I have followed these trucks and they've said, oh, can you tell us the number on the truck? And I've said, yeah, it's number so-and-so. And all of a sudden, here we go. The truck. I followed the truck off the ramp. I've watched them pull over and start securing their loads. So somebody's calling somebody. But it really is about you and you and you and everybody. Don't be afraid to call. I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times I've made those phone calls. I'm on the road all the time, y'all. And I'm driving up the road and I see these trucks blowing crap and losing juice, chemicals and stuff. I pick up the phone and call those numbers on those trucks.
Yep.
Because a lot of times the drivers of those trucks, they don't give a rat's ass. And it's their job to be out there securing those loads to get them to where they have to go for disposal. So if they're not doing their job, it's up to you to make those phone calls. Y'all get bold and brave. Sorry about that. It's your Mama Kim over here giving you some grief.
No, it's okay. I mean, there's companies out there that do it the right way, and there's companies out there that do it the wrong way. And the companies that do it the right way are always getting in trouble because the companies that are doing it the wrong way go right by.
Right. Listen, and the truth is, like I said, sadly, maybe these companies, they have the good intentions, but until they know what their drivers are doing out there on the road, you know, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know unless you call them and tell them. So anyway, I would encourage y'all, if you're driving down the road anytime soon and you're seeing this type of thing happen in front of you, find a way, find the phone number on the truck, because usually there is one. You know, 1-800-report my driver. They're out there, and that's why. They need to know. So I encourage everybody, you know.
And also, Sarah has a call to action for us. She encourages us all to sue the FDA under the Delaney Amendment. And the Delaney Amendment is a food additives amendment from 1958. This established the exemption from food additive definition and requirements for substance generally recognized as safe, okay? Allowed them to put less safe stuff in our food.
Sarah, that's good stuff. Maybe a group of us could come together and have a lawsuit. You know, really, it just takes a group.
Yeah.
Carol will sign it. There it is. Y'all, I'm not sure, but I have seen Laura. I don't know. I don't think it's our Laura the Learner, but Laura.
Wait a minute.
Room, I keep seeing your hand up, and I keep hitting the invite button, but I don't see you. So I'm not sure. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I just don't see you there.
The last line of this search. Hey, Laura. It says if a substance were found to cause cancer in a man or animal, then it could not be used in a food additive. Then why do we have so many foods that create cancer? Red 40. Why is it so many products? Crazy.
For 5, I don't know what that one is. Laura. Oh, where'd she go?
I don't know. But I'm going to jump down now so she can hop back up.
Well, Des, thank you. I know we've run over again today. I didn't mean for that to happen. Josh, thank you. Hey, you look like Skeet's brother.
Oh, no big deal, Laura.
Georgia Josh is in the house. Man.
Y'all take it easy. Have a nice day. I got to get to work.
Josh, have a great day. Much success to you, friend. come see us tomorrow. Hey, Laura says, sorry, my phone accidentally hit to come in. She didn't know it.
Yeah. And we also, I said, remember when we got to test our groundwater, our soil and all this? Someone said also test your bottled water.
Well, let me tell you something. Interestingly enough, and I will say, I have done this before. I have sent in to the Georgia, water, the division, you send it in. You can get those tests over at Home Depot. I have sent in my pool water and my house water and some lake water. And they always come back with the same thing. Add a little of this, add a little of that. I'm telling you,
it's a game.
I'm telling you, it is. You got to test these things, y'all. You've got to try it out. Man, how about that? I'm sorry, I'm getting through the last of your. Why do we see to test our soil? Why do we have to test our soil? Yeah, because of the stuff raining down on it every single day.
Yeah.
That's why silicon dioxide are those little packets that absorb the oxygen in your containers you buy.
Yeah, those little Stay Fresh pack. The Stay Fresh pack. Yeah.
Well, y'all, listen, I know we can't solve all the world's problems in one day, but certainly, we're off to a good start. And if nothing else, we're just tapping each other on the shoulder to say, hey, have you tried this? Hey, have you done that?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, have you? And that's what we want to do. Listen, it's all about us. If we're not standing up and taking active approach, an active role, and seeing to things being better, then what are we doing? You don't get to bitch if you don't vote.
Exactly. Don't sit here complaining to me about the gas and this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
just saying.
Computer? I guess computer's asleep. Computer, try a little kindness. Y'all, we're going to go out on that note. Hooper's out there with her parents out in Louisiana. Hooper has made a trip out to Louisiana to see her parents and give them a helping hand with all that mess that's going on
with the doctors and meds. Yes.
Hooper, after you've confronted that beast, would love it if you'd come in here and tell us what happened.
Yeah, give us a little tidbit of the stay out of Oscar.
Yeah, I'd like to know what kind of reception you get when you come to them like that.
Oh, big box is unbelievable. Yeah, we know. They suck everything. They suck everything. They suck the air out of everything.
Yeah. Stay out of Oshner.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Unbelievable. Well, we know it. The big boxes, and if you're looking at everything from a I'm gonna just say from a bird's eye view, way up and looking down at the world.
Yeah.
And you're seeing everybody just like zombies, the sheeple people. Did y'all see the little video that I posted out on Telegram? It was a perfect example of herd mentality. Farmers.
Yes, I laughed my ass off.
They're trying to get all these sheep across the creek because they've got to get over to the next field, and they're all standing there, and none of them will do anything. So he just picks one up and he throws it in, and then they all follow. That's a perfect herd mentality right there.
100%. I think that's where they got the definition for herd mentality from.
That's it.
I can't. Wow, they didn't see eye to eye, to say the least. Hooper, how them knuckles looking, girl? Because I know you don't whack them.
Man, I'm reading your comment over there on Rumble. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all being out there. Really.
Yeah.
American Gorilla says, hey, the owner or the shops of those trucks can just dial up their trucks. They know how much fuel they've used, how long their truck sat idling, what gear you're in, what speed, and a lot even have cameras observing the load. Well, you know what? They don't have enough. That's all I can say. They don't have enough going on because they're not seeing everything. And if they were, you wouldn't see all the garbage along the interstates that just flies out of these trucks on a big scale. Now, granted, I see things that fall out of the backs of
That's the big box or big. Hooper's asking if you've ever heard of MDVIP, and I'm assuming that's the big box medical thing that your parents are involved in, because it's a national network of primary care doctors.
Getting out of big box. Let's
yeah.
talk about that MDVIP. Oh, I got to do a little check on that today.
Yeah, let's do a little work into this one.
Listen, I want to end it today because today on this note, here's where we're going. 2 Timothy verse 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 6, and what it's about, as we've talked about this morning, using your gifts, finding your voice. And I remind you to keep ablaze the gift of God that is in you. I remind you to keep ablaze the gift of God that is in you. Y'all, 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 6.
Oh,
You have a gift. You have a gift. I have a gift. Y'all have a gift. Don't forget it and use it and be bold about it. Find your truth, folks. Man, go out there and make it happen. Des, I'm wishing you a great day. Thanks for coming in today.
you too, Kim. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to have Skeet come in. She's going to talk about Nathan Wade. You know,
Yeah.
maybe Hooper could come in, but she's still with the folks, so we'll give her till next week.
Well, let's see. It costs to be in it. Low amount of patients and personal phone numbers for doctors for your care. It's nationwide. Hooper.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to share the Wikipedia page to Telegram.
Yeah, share any information. We would love to see that. And if you're a person out there that might have an interest in being over there on our Telegram page, just throw out your handle and we'll add you in there. But listen, on that note, I got to go. Everybody have a great day. And no matter what, do not
let anyone steal your joy.
Don't let them do it.
Nope.
I'm out. Bye, Des.
Bye, Kim. There it is in Telegram, y'all. Take care. All right, so that was nice. How nice was that? And we'll do it again tomorrow if we're lucky, God willing. And we'll set it up right now. All right.